Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is the game between Lilbow and uThermal on Dusk Towers. In the top side of Dusk Towers we have the blue Terran player uThermal representing AT Gaming. And in the bottom left of Dusk Towers we have the red Protoss player representing one step ahead. It is Lilbow. Again, a Protoss player who probably doesn't need any introductions. You probably clicked this because Lilbow is involved. Alright, one more quick plea from you guys. You'll notice I've been posting mirror matches a little more frequently recently. I will be posting one ZVZ, one TPT, and one PvP every single week from now on. Please give them a chance. I know there are reasons you don't like mirror matchups, but trust me when I say I find the fun mirror matchups. I find the ones that are different from the norm. I find the ones that are slugfests back and forth, have a lot of weird compositions and weird strategies used, and people trying to push the envelope of that meta, and I promise it's worth your time. So please give a ZVZ, a TVT, or a PvP a chance if you haven't in the past, and I guarantee it will be worth it. If you don't like them, feel free to abandon them forever, I guess. But again, I try to make them entertaining. If you like my cast, you'll like my matchups as well. Okay, that's it. That's it from me. Gateway expand here from Lilbow. Timing looking pretty fantastic indeed. Boom! 400 on the nose is Lilbow for that expansion nexus. 2 workers on a single assimilator. I don't know if I've seen this one before. There goes the cybernetics core right on time as well. I have to imagine there's the second assimilator. I'm not going to say it's late. Not going to say it's late. But here comes actually a reactor on the way. But the rally point way down here. What? With the reactor? What are you doing? Alright, I guess marine pushes are going to be a thing here from uThermal. uThermal's been around for a while as he takes his command center as well. Basically a 1-Rax expand. I remember watching him back in Wings of Liberty days. HD used to cast him quite a bit, and he was pretty fun, but I haven't seen him for a while, so maybe he's making a comeback. I'll have to check out his Liquipedia page if he has one. Regardless, it is uThermal versus a Lilbow here today. This is from the Home Story Cup, if you hadn't realized that already. Home Story Cup that wrapped up just a few days ago here. Some really great games from those I like to bring to you. And, using the reactor to double pump. Okay, to double pump the, oh my gosh, double pump Reapers. I'm like, reactors. No, I already said that. Reapers. Have not seen this before. New strategy here from uThermal today. Double pumping Reapers into Marines for base defense. Interesting. I kind of like the timing, how that works out. It's a little bit later than if you just send a single Reaper out, but 2 hitting at the same time can be pretty good. Mothership Core is here already. Adept is here as already. Adept does do 23 damage versus light units, which is what Reapers are. I'm having a hard time with that. 60 hit points, which means it takes 3 hits from a Reaper to kill, from an Adept to kill a Reaper. And taking different angles of attack here are the Reapers getting chased away. And Mothership Core, Photon Overcharge, 2 shots, 1. Another one tries to get in. KD8 charge knocking himself on back there, taking that 10 points of damage. Rolling around, trying to avoid. The Mothership Core does have a single kill there. Nicely done. Going after another one and does end up falling. KD8 charge knocking some more workers back. So pretty good. We got a nice scout off. Did see the gateways coming up. Did see the robotics facility as well. Nicely played indeed. Trying to come up here is an Adept, but this number of Marines, way too much for a single Adept. Again, at 23 damage versus light, they do 2-shot Marines, but when there are this many Marines, hard to 2-shot them while getting shot in the face with these Gauss rifles. Robotics facility is making a War Prism for Lilbow, and a Robotics Bay on the way for Lilbow as well. Is he going right into Disruptor? Entirely possible. Absolutely something that we can assume at this point. You usually don't see Colossus in the TVPs because it's not great anymore. The damage was nerfed. The range is the same, but the damage was nerfed. Much to the chagrin of Protoss players who've been using that unit for so long to such great effect. Completely gone. War of the Worlds has ended, I think. Liberator on the way for uThermal. Stim coming up as well for our Terran player. Observer on the way. And where's that Warp Prism? Warp Prism, where are you? Did he cancel that Warp Prism? No. There it is. Hanging out in a defensive position. I think trying to avoid a scan is I think what that is. He's trying to see if uThermal scans this base or scans up here. He will not see this Warp Prism. So I'd like to see it in use, maybe for Lilbow, but for now, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt that he knows what he's doing Because after all, this is Lilbow. Gravitic Drive is on the way. Perhaps he was waiting for that upgrade. Twilight Council is about to finish. And a Forge and again Disruptors are the tech of choice. For Lilbow here, can be good. Man, I cast some really crazy TVPs for the Gauntlet SC2 Global Finals a couple of weeks ago. Oh man, the TVPs were nuts. It was, I think it was Beyond versus... Who was the Protoss player? Beyond versus someone good? Maybe Bales, I want to say. Either way, it was Purification Nova after Purification Nova after Purification Nova. And he was dodging to his heart's content. Ended up losing anyway, though. And that really showed me the power of Disruptors in this matchup. Single Stalker responding to this Liberator. Another one throwing down a Defender Mode Circle up here. Does end up getting 2 kills there before the full retreat. Stalker ends up dead, actually, to this Liberator. Does kill the Stalker. These patches cannot be mined. Not a good spot to be in at all. Oh no, free Warp Prism. Does it have the speed upgrade? It does. It is able to flee just barely from these Liberators, but it's going to go out. Has been spotted. Is the big deal there, actually, for the Terran player. These Marines are ready to rock. That Warp Prism comes on in. It's going to die. Taking shots here. Can the Liberator does get 7 kills now. Kills both those Stalkers before they can actually take down the Liberator itself. These guys are still up. Photon Overcharge finally getting rid of that one. But guess what? More Liberators are coming. Oh, uThermal, you naughty, naughty man. Look at this. No, hardly any mining happening at all on these patches. This one looks like it could be used, but... Stalkers, go on in. Are there enough? No, losing workers. Losing another Stalker before the Liberator falls. And Liberator's flying in once again, trying to see what they can kill. Stalker chasing this sucker down. Stalker friend as well over here, trying to catch this Liberator. Able to do it. They don't have Blink quite yet, or they might have been able to take it down. In the end, Defender Mode Circle here as well. And boom, guess what? Free Probe. Free Probe. Blink just about to finish. Ground Weapons level 1 on the way for the Protoss. Combat Shield just about to finish as well. 4 probes have died here. How many probes? 10 probes overall dead to this Liberator harass. Warp Prism swinging around the right side, trying to see what it can do. Liberator chasing it down. Liberator with all of 12 hit points, but has nothing to fear, I don't think, from this Warp Prism full of Disruptors that cannot attack air. Marines chasing it away. Good reaction time by Lilbow. Taking shots, using Purification Nova. Amazing splits. Does lose a couple SCVs, but it could have been so much more worse there. 2 SCVs only. This one is still up. Look at this. No! Too many Stalkers for that Liberator to handle. How many kills do you have now? 8. 8 total kills there. Marines, Marauders trying to chase a Warp Prism down. Only has 13 hit points left, but unfortunately so much faster than those ground units. It does end up escaping. Yeah, I mean, locked down. Completely locked down. Free Probe. And Lilbow says, I have to deal with this Liberator as well. What is going on? Why does God hate me so much? I think is what he's thinking. Moving on in, blinking forward, Blink Stalkers. So very, very good in this situation. Finally, the Liberator falls, but 15 probes in the last couple of minutes there. 21 total overall. 12 Stalkers have died in exchange for essentially 5 Liberators. That's probably a fair trade. I mean, uThermal has to be feeling good about himself. Up 59 to 50 total Harvesters. Free Warp Prism. No, not enough Marines to make it happen. And Purification Nova. Look at that split. Nicely split by their uThermal. Not nicely split there. Nope. Nope. Terrible split. And by that I mean non-existent split. Armory coming up for uThermal. Again for those upgrades for his Marines and his Marauders. He already has +1/+1. Look at this. Ding. +1/+1 here. +1 weapons has finished for Lilbow, but +1 armor not actually on the way, or thereby anywhere close to finishing. Liberators against Phoenix do pretty darn well. Actually took more damage than I expected there. They're not light. What on earth? Why is that a thing? Is that another Purification Nova? No, forces a liftoff. Almost gets a massive hit. Blinking forward, killing Liberators. Another Liberator ends up falling back and not up. Purification Nova chasing the ground army away, and that's exactly how Lilbow knows to play this. Blinking forward with the Stalkers to take down the Liberators, using Purification Nova to chase away this bio unit. Another Nova comes on in, and they run, catching a single Marine. Coming immediately back on in is uThermal. Purification Nova ready to go. Oh, hitting a couple units there as well. Photon Overcharge trying to kill what they can. Moving in. uThermal does not care. Takes down that pylon. Takes down another pylon immediately. I'm really going after this Nexus now. Can he get it? It's going to be very, very close. Indeed, Nova's coming up, forcing him to back away, forcing him to split. And enough DPS here to actually take down the third Nexus. He gets it, but a Nova, oh, catching a big group of Bile there, and another Marine ends up falling. Nova from the top. I don't think uThermal sees it. No, a huge crush on those ground units, blinking it again, trying to get rid of those Liberators. Oh my goodness, Phoenix flying in from the backside as well, also helping Time Warp being used, but no, the Marines and the Marauders, very low on health, are still destroying everything here. Marines, Marauders, climbing up the ramp, stimming forward, and that's it. A GG from Lilbow. Lilbow's defeated, uThermal's victorious, and Lilbow has left the game. Hey, howdy, hey. Strong response there from uThermal. Really, just strong all the way around. The Liberator harass was fantastic on all of these mineral patches. Lilbow did not have an answer for it for the longest time. The disruptors were good. The splits were better, though, by uThermal, I think. He was able to dodge using that stim ability. Increases the move speed of his units, exactly what he needed in that particular situation. The Liberators throwing down Defender mode as well. There weren't enough Stalkers to deal with them, and that was it for Lilbow. So quick little 10-minute game there from these players, but really action-packed. I hope you enjoyed it. Fantastic display by both of these players, again, from the Home Story Cup. So that's about it from me. Thanks for watching. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.